Hey guys, Blessing here. How are you all doing? Let's talk about KO family, promise chicks, Valerie, and every other thing in between. Stay tuned. All right, so this is a live stream. Welcome again. This is BLESSINGNJOH. Thanks for being here on my page. I'm on Facebook right now, and I'm also on YouTube. Go ahead and give the video a thumbs up already. Share it so that we can have more people tune in. I'm going to wait a few seconds for people to join because, like I said, I'm live, so it takes a while before they get all these notifications. In the meantime, let me grab my other device because we're going to be playing a few clips to analyze. Like, this thing has been happening for a while now, and I've been taking my time. And one of the most important reasons why I have been taking my time is because I haven't really heard from Promise Chooks. He hasn't said too much. Apart from the video I saw of him on Mabel's page, on Mabel's live stream, where they had this altercation, I've not seen him in another video whatsoever. So it's difficult to have a balanced analysis. But now I can still, say a few things about what I have seen so far, what Mabel has said, and some audio of Promise Chooks that we can talk about, deliberate about, and let's just express our feeling about everything that is happening. Mabel from KO family is trying to adopt. Adopt is a big word, by the way, because I have heard now people are saying, or someone from Promise Chooks camp has said that she didn't adopt Valerie, that what she has is custody, and there is a huge difference between adoption and custody. We're going to be talking about all of that later on. So it's really a complex situation. Emotions are involved because now it looks like, or it's been presented to the public as though Valerie is so attached to that family, the KO family, and Chooks Promise, on the other hand, he's the biological father, allegedly, because we still don't have proof yet, but fingers are pointing in that direction. Like, things are looking much more like that man is the biological father. And it's crazy the way things have changed over the course of time, especially with Mabel from KO family. I'm going to tell you guys what I really feel about like everything. And I'm going to be very honest about it, like I have always been in other analysis. Yeah. Stories are changing, and that is one thing I look out for when someone says one thing 1 minute and the other minute they're saying another thing in another situation. So it's like they're trying to change the narrative, trying to twist the story to favor them based on what is happening at that point in time. And when I start to see signs of that, I start to see signs of dishonesty and lack of transparency. We are going to listen. Let's start to listen first. But before then, you guys should go ahead and share the video. I don't want this video to be too long. I know it's going to be long because we have a lot to listen to. I know it's going to be long, like I said, but I would prefer for it not to be too long. So go ahead and share. Victor Patience, good to have you. Good morning. Good morning. What's the time? It's like 10:30, 10:45. Good morning. Good to have you. Okay, let me just grab my video. So the first thing I'm going to play for you guys is an old clip of Mabel. The first time she addressed Vera when they were having that issue with that guy. You know, there was this MC guy from Nigeria who made so many allegations against Mabel, and Vera analyzed it, and Mabel came out and said a few things. And one of the things that comedian said was that Mabel brings kids from Africa and allegedly uses them for, human trafficking and all of that. So while Mabel was responding to Vera, let's listen to what she said then. This video you're about to listen to, or this audio you're about to listen to, was made around December 2021 or January 2022. So we're talking like 5-6 months ago. Let's play.
And for the bloggers also spoke about, investigating the movie and getting. Thank you also. Now, I am a mature woman. Like I said earlier, if you do not know very, I start getting this. And if you don't know, I have a problem. Okay. And we are already in the Asian market, so being interrogated.
Okay, she said maybe January the results will be, whatever. So meaning this video was done before January. It was done, I believe, in December 2021. And she was talking about adopting Valerie. And like I said, we are hearing that what is happening with Mabel is not an adoption, but custody. Mabel should know better if it is true. We don't know. All these things are just flying around. We haven't seen the papers. Are they adoption papers or just, papers for her to have guardianship over the kid? Now, let's quickly look at the difference between custody and adoption. Custody is when a person or entity is responsible for the care and well-being of a child and has the legal authority to consent on behalf of the child. So what this says is when someone is giving the care that, you will be you are going to be responsible for this child, you're going to take care of her, you're going to make sure she's fine, she's safe, and all of that. And when something needs to be signed, for example, you can give consent. When something needs to be done for the child, you can sign for it. Yeah, that's custody. And it continues, but the child's parents maintain their parental rights. So the biological parents also they don't lose their right over the child. That is what custody means. So if Mabel would be having custody or getting custody on Valerie, it would mean that Chuk's promise, if he is the biological father, it would mean that Chuk's promise does not lose his right over Valerie. Yeah. Custody can be restored to the parent by the court if the parent proves capable of caring for the child. So if Chuk's promise comes up tomorrow and says, hey, I want custody over my child again, I am capable of caring and catering for her, I have everything it takes to give her a conducive environment to grow in and to live in, the court can grant him custody again. Custody is just, okay, I'm the one taking care of the child is with me. I have the child. That is custody. Yeah. So if Mabel has custody over Valerie, it doesn't take away the rights of Chuk's promise. Chuk can come at any time to collect Valerie. However, if Mabel is adopting Valerie, Chuk's promise will lose every right to Valerie legally. Let's read. It says, adoption is the process by which a person or entity becomes the permanent legal parent of a child. Adoptions can occur through termination of biological parental rights, relinquishment, or consent to adoption by a birth parent. Adoption severs the previous legal parent-child relationship and creates a new legal parent-child relationship. Basically, it's saying here that you can either adopt by terminating the biological rights of the parent, or when the parent gives you consent to adopt. Yeah. Now, we know that Chuk's promise did not give, well, from the look of things, it doesn't really look like Chuk's promise gave Mabel the right to adopt Valerie, because Chuk's promise legally was not, I believe, the father. I believe from the stories we've gotten, Bonita, who is Valerie's biological mom, was married to another guy, I think an Austrian citizen, and from the look of things, he already adopted Valerie. So legally, from a legal perspective, that man was the legal father of Valerie. And we have not heard anywhere where anyone said or has said that the man gave Mabel the right to adopt Valerie. But Mabel has said in one video that we're going to listen to that Bonita gave her the right over Valerie. And that is another thing that she said that contradicts something else that she said before that we are going to listen to. Yeah, so like I said, this case is complex. So now it is not 100% clear if we are looking at custody or if we are looking at adoption. Mabel says she's adopting. Chuk's team are saying that she is only getting custody. The only way to prove this is to show proof. If Mabel has proof that, look, I am adopting. And if it is an adoption, like I said, Mabel is going to have an upper hand over the child and over Chooks. But if it's just an adoption, then Chooks still has hope of getting his child back. So if you guys really, really want to get to the bottom of things easily or faster, ask Mabel to provide, maybe just show something of, okay, this is an adoption, or okay, this is just custody. So let's listen to that clip further.
I went for separately. The children as well being questioned separately. Okay, we are doing this job.
Patra says, do the government ever recognize the man as the father? From the look of things, it looks like the answer is no, because like I said, Mabel, like I said, Bonita was married to someone else who is late now, who, yeah, adopted Valerie. So the government sees that man that is late now as the father, the legal father, but he is not the biological father. But if Chuk's promise, even if right now the government doesn't really see him as the legal father, I mean Chuk's promise, if he can come forward and go to the government, go to the right authorities and say to them, I am the biological father, and he can prove it by means of a DNA result, for example, he can prove it and he tells them, look, this is what I want for my child. I want my child. I want to have custody over my child. No government can deny him of that right. But if he does it after Mabel has succeeded in adopting, then it might be a bit more difficult for him to take the child from the adoptive parent. So yeah, time is really, really crucial here. Time and timing when they do things. So bottom line is Chuk's promise can still have custody over his child, his biological child, if he can prove that he is the biological father. Okay, and Adejoke also says, but government don't know promise, but they can get to know him. Yeah, maybe they never got to know him because, yeah, he probably was simply a baby father to Bonita. But now that Bonita is no more in the picture, the person who adopted Valerie is no more in the picture. Valerie is now an orphan. Promise Chooks can step forward as the biological father with proof, like I said. So they might not have known him before, but they can get to know him now. It's not too late. The child is still a child. She's still a minor. He can come forward and claim his child back. You know, I wouldn't understand why any institution would place a child under foster care when there is a biological parent that is capable of raising that child. You understand? So that the government didn't know him before is not really an excuse to lock him out entirely forever. They can get to know him now. Situations change. Family situations change. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So the reason why I think this was
so the Joker also says, because Mabel says she already signed many papers. Yeah, papers that were signed can be unsigned. When you sign papers, there are always clauses like, okay, if. And from everything Mabel explained also that I have followed, she said everything is not finalized yet. That I believe 11th of, did she say June or July? I think she said 11th of July. I might be wrong. It might be June. So everything is not finalized. Yes, she signed papers. Of course, when you go and apply to have custody over a child or to adopt a child, yes, you are going to sign papers. But if you present something that is false during your application, no matter how many papers you signed, even if you signed 1 million, if they find out that you haven't been honest in your application, everything you signed is just rubbish. Just throw it down the drain. It's going to be reversed. So if it now comes to light that Mabel wasn't entirely sincere about about Chuk's promise. For example, if in her application, she tells them, oh, the girl doesn't have parents, she doesn't have biological parents, or if Mabel told them during the application, look, I don't know of any biological father of Valerie. I don't know anyone in the picture. There is nobody at all. And then they now discover that Mabel lied. They now discover that Mabel actually knows Chuk's promise. That is deceit. And that is actually a ground to terminate everything she might have signed, if that makes sense. So hopefully she didn't lie, or she didn't tell them that, look, there is nobody in the picture. She doesn't have anybody. She doesn't even have family in Nigeria whatsoever. I don't know what she told them for them to have granted her custody, or for them to have given her a positive decision on it. Yeah. So let's listen further.
All right. Not be me born Valerie. Not be me born Valerie. But I accept that. Okay. And I'm there. I'm fighting for that. That is what love is all about. When I speak about it, I want us to have this world together.
Okay, so this thing is complex indeed, like Brenda says here. And yes, the child can choose, and that is where Mabel kind of comes in. And unfortunately, Mabel is not going to be very forthcoming with that. We have seen that clearly, and it's unfortunate. I find it, yeah, I think that's just the best word, that Mabel has taken the position of enemy instead of someone that should work together with the biological father. If I think Mabel had presented herself in a helpful, friendly way, I think she could actually have custody. I don't think look, the way I have studied everything, I have been watching. I haven't done any video about this custody battle. I have been watching and evaluating and really, really taking things in. The way that I have seen the way everything has gone so far, I don't think Promise Chooks would really, really, really have been against Mabel being in Valerie's life if Mabel had done things the right way. If Mabel had been really, really transparent and just open and keeping to agreements and saying her yes to be her yes and no to be her no. But because of the way things are going now, and if she had been all of that, you know, nice and decent and all of that, by now they should be cooperating. The child can be with her and he can actually be in her life, in the child's life, I mean. But because of the way the conflict has now kind of like blown out of proportion, Mabel will not have that position of calming things down for Valerie to know that, look, this is your father, let him come into your life. But Valerie looks like she's acting in the direction in which Mabel is acting. Mabel has, like I said, presented herself like, okay, me and Chooks, we are not on the same page. He is an enemy. He is tarnishing Valerie's image, which I find so ridiculous to say. Like, you just can't be accusing him of tarnishing Valerie's image. Come on. He brought her to the media and all of that. That is bullshit, madam. No. Don't even play that game, because we know he didn't bring Valerie to the media. Yeah. So don't play that mind game with people. It's unfair. So it looks bad now, because Valerie could actually, well, she has said it, that, look, I don't want contact with you, which sounds like something someone coerced her to, you know, to say.
If I say, for your friend,
okay, Patra says, to me, bringing this matter to social media was the end of game for him. He would have handled this matter better than what he did. Okay, let me quickly talk on this, or touch on this. This is the narrative Mabel has sold, and a lot of people have bought it, and I find it false. I find it false. He did not bring this matter to social media. Can that sink? I have seen a lot of people say it, especially Mabel. And Mabel knows that this is a lie, and that is bad. Look, in whatever we do, no matter who we are dealing with, let us try to be honest. Let us not try to manipulate people to just love us. Let us not try to manipulate people to just be on our side. Let them just, you know, take our opinion, take our standpoint, take You know, no, that is what Mabel has succeeded in doing, unfortunately. And that is what I'm hearing Patra say here, that for him to bring the matter to social media was the end of game for him. But he didn't bring the matter to social media. The matter was already on social media. Vera had already started to talk about it on social media. You guys should get this thing straight. Mabel had already introduced Valerie to the world on social media, even before Promise Chooks came in the picture. Let us be honest and let us know what we are talking about before we talk, yeah? Valerie had already started to do videos with them before before anyone even knew Promise Chooks was alive, because Mabel told everyone that Valerie is an orphan. Her dad is dead. Her mom is dead, allegedly, what Mabel said, yeah? Mabel already told the whole world about her adopting Valerie. She took everybody along in the process. Even when they gave her a positive decision, she came and celebrated, crying, oh my God, Valerie is now ours. Oh my God. Every time she picks Valerie up, she's showing it. Every time she drops her off. So everybody was already following the Valerie story. Valerie was already on social media before Promise Chooks came. Yeah. It was when Vera started to talk about these things more, it became a battle between Vera and Mabel. Then during one of Vera's shows, I believe Promise Chooks' brother called in. And then things started to spiral a bit out of control. And then I was watching Mabel on a certain day, and Mabel herself asked for Promise Chooks to join her live stream. So Promise Chooks, I believe he didn't just wake up one day and he didn't just wake up and tell himself, look, today I'm going to go on social media. Today I'm going to bring Valerie's topic on social media. I'm going to call Vera and I'm going to talk about Valerie. No, that is not what happened. Mabel invited him to join her live stream. So who brought Valerie to social media? I would say Mabel brought Valerie to social media, but Vera exposed the situation. Nobody should sell that thing to me, or crap. Let me just say, don't sell that crap to me that the man brought her. If you have a good brain to reason, you just know that, okay, Mabel brought the child, maybe for good intentions, maybe for, I don't know, I can't say for bad intentions, maybe for good intentions, maybe for her own personal interest. For whichever reason, she brought that child to social media. But Vera kind of like gave us another point of view, or another perspective, or another dimension to who Valerie is and the role Mabel is allegedly playing. And during that whirlpool, Chooks' promise came in the picture. So Chooks' promise came later. He did not bring Valerie. Let us just be very clear on that. He did not bring Valerie on social media. So for me, it is wrong and deceptive for Mabel to be saying, oh, you are bringing your daughter. Why did you bring your daughter to social media to tarnish her image? Madam, that is very, very deceptive, 100%. Yeah. So, and Patra also says he would have handled this matter better than what he did. So Mabel invited him. Yeah. Mabel invited him because if I'm going to play something where he was explaining that, look, I have been trying to reach Mabel. I have been trying to call her. Like maybe she blocked him. She wasn't answering his calls or messages. Do you understand? She cut him off totally, allegedly. Yeah. And then when she was live, I think she was saying something like, okay, I'm going to play all of that. Let me not just use my mouth to say it. I'm going to play it for you guys to hear actually what really happened. And that is why I feel like there's so much deceit here and it is bad. Okay, let me continue to play this and I will read comments as we go on.
Not only when you celebrate, I am
Okay.
of need when you have a friend. Okay, so for that reason, I remain to Bonita, even if she's stronger. So she was just a friend, but a friend that I called a sister. And
okay, Jenny says, but Promise said he was going to Austria for a DNA last week, Monday, and he did not go. I think Promise has a problem in Austria because during Bonita burial, he was chased out by the police, and now he's trying to claim Valerie illegally from Mabel, okay? Jenny says he didn't go to Austria, but I saw a video of him in Austria. The only question is that video recent or is it an old video? It looks like he's in Austria. We just got information that he went to Austria. Let me find the video. Right. Jenny, did you see that? It looks like he actually went to Austria. So another thing they've sold, they've been able, I mean, when I say they, I mean Mabel, what she has been able to sell to people is he has problems with, the police or immigration in Austria. But now we see a video of him in Austria. And of course, it can be questionable. You can say, oh, how are we sure that is a recent video? Because the man lived in Austria before and he traveled in and out of Austria while he lived there. So this could be an old video. That's what I'm an analyst. Yeah, I'm not a blogger. I analyze. I look at things deeply. I look at things from different angles. Yeah. So I thought about that what is the proof, or how can we really tell for sure that this is a video from a week ago or 2 weeks ago? Now I went to his Facebook and I saw an old picture. This is how an old picture of him would look. Yeah. And then I saw the live stream he did with what's her name, Mabel, a few weeks ago. That live stream looks, or what he looked like in that live stream looks like this, if that makes sense. So I'm like 95% sure that this is a recent video of him at the airport in Austria, because the live stream he did recently looks more like this than this old picture. Yeah. Okay, give me a sec.
Of need is when you have a friend. Okay, so for that reason, I remain a friend to Bonita, even if she's no longer there. So she was just a friend, but a friend that I call a sister, and I'm just standing for her. Okay, because I am hearing now one outside that I brought the Valerie from Nigeria to be doing post. Nevertheless, it is well. Okay, I'm not here to talk about that. The reason why I'm actually here is because I want to reply to the bloggers in Europe.
Okay, so that is
Time of need is when you have a friend. Okay, so for that reason, I remain a good friend to one or a sister. Side that I brought Valerie from Nigeria to be doing prostitution. The reason why I'm actually here is because I want to reply to the bloggers in Europe.
I don't know why that is happening. Okay, so that was, I think, the first time she came out to say or threaten that she was going to sue Vera. And I did a video, I think 4 weeks ago, when I was saying, oh my God, it would be good to sue someone, because Vera was accusing her. And that is what that was about, the lawsuit she threatened. Vera accused her of allegedly murdering her ex-husband. And I was like, you don't make such accusations against someone when you don't have proof. And a lot of people do that during sagas on social media. They will just tell lies about people. I mean, Vera has, I believe, never been to Austria. So for her to say that, I found it heavy, and I found it unacceptable. You don't do that. And I also said in that analysis that I did, I think like 4 or 5 weeks ago, that look, if someone gets sued for defamation, then other people are going to learn that you don't do these things, you don't say these things, you don't say false, things about people. And then after Mabel came and said she was going to sue Vera, she was going to sue Lady One or something, and she was going to sue Jessica. The next day, what did she do? After me, I already finished analyzing. She came and was showing police report. I'm like, you should be showing letters from your solicitor. Do you understand? And now, I don't know if she has said any other thing about suing, but it looks like we are not even hearing. So did she brag then again just to put fear in Vera that she was going to sue? Because I don't understand you saying you want to sue someone and the only thing you come forward with is a police report. Like, but let's listen to this.
I am happy.
So this is a recent video after the whole Chooks promise brouhaha, yeah?
I am standing for my girlfriend, who is no more. I am trying to wipe Valerie's tears away. I'm trying to stand for her in time of need. And you want to destroy this child that has no father and has no mother at the same time.
Did you guys hear that? So this video was done before Promise Chooks came out. She told everybody Valerie doesn't have a father, Valerie does not have a mother. Whereas it looks like Mabel actually knew about Promise Chooks. So why did Mabel conceal that information from us? Why didn't Mabel at least try to work together with Promise Chooks since they knew each other or they know each other? Why was she trying to single-handedly take over Valerie? Why? Those are questions I'm still having, but as we continue to listen to more, maybe we'll find answers.
How can you be heartless? Not even up to 1 year, the mother died, the father died.
Right, you guys heard that?
I took over, and you claim a child that was born and brought up here that I'm using her for money for what they call her human trafficking.
So she was still talking to Vera here. Chooks' promise hadn't come out at this point in time.
Come and testify because you are destroying this girl's life. She has a passport. She's a citizen.
Okay.
You are not fighting me. You are fighting the government, Vera. You are not fighting me. Okay? Now, this is the document of Valerie's father, the father whom I know that is late. This is the document, guys. In this document, Valerie has to pay 5,000 euros because Valerie is the child and has to pay for burial ceremony for everything. Even government supported her. Vera is going to come and prove the biological father of Valerie. You think you are doing people a favor and you are involving yourself. Don't you love your children? Don't you love your children? Don't you love your freedom?
She claimed that Valerie was asked to pay $5,000 or euro, which is baloney. Who asked a 14-year-old to pay 5,000 euro whatsoever?
You are not gotten 1 kobo from government.
So all this while she was trying to prove to people that, oh, look, I'm not getting any money whatsoever. But it's not about, are you getting money now? It's about, will you get money at the point in time? You understand? So she's just trying to prove, look, I'm not doing this for money and all of that, but time will tell.
God, bear me witness. But if not, you will see untimely deaths, Vera. You will die untimely deaths. Your mouth will definitely put you into trouble. If government...
Someone is asking, who is Valerie? Valerie is a 14-year-old girl. Her picture is not here. And the man on the left looks like he might be the biological father. The couple in the middle are trying to adopt her or get custody of the 14-year-old girl because the woman in the middle is or used to be the friend of Valerie's biological mom. And the lady on the right, top right corner, she is a live video presenter who kind of like gave this whole story. Hands and legs and eyes and nose and ears. She's the one that kind of like, yeah, I don't know. She's the investigator in all of this. And the picture on the bottom right, that is the voice you're hearing now. That is me. That's Blessing Njoh. Yeah. Okay.
It has given me a kobo. Everything I've been doing for this poor.
So you're listening to Mabel now, the lady in the middle.
Child that is in orphanage home. Now, as stupid as you can be.
Okay, Nwachukwu Ebi says, point of correction, that man is in Austria now. I can also say, oh, he's in Austria, but I always speak based on proof, based on facts. I can't just say it because every other person is saying it. I can't just say it because there is a video of him at the airport in Austria. I haven't really heard or seen something to make me say, okay, he might be, I'm not saying he's not. He might be, like I said before, and you might be correct, but I just find it difficult to proclaim, if that makes sense. Yeah, I find it difficult to say because, yeah.
Maybe somebody contacted you and said it's the biological father. Guys, I never told you guys that I'm the mother of Valerie. I saw the child suffering. I knew the mother here. I didn't know the mother from Nigeria. I saw the child. I went to the burial ceremony. I realized that the child is being taken by government. I said to myself, trying to destroy this little child. Now you see what you are trying to do. The damage you are about to cause for Valerie. This girl is in orphanage home. Yes. I actually adopted her. Yes.
So still, I'm asking the question. Is she adopting or is she only getting guardianship? Is she adopting or is she only getting custody? I would really love to know that. But yeah. And all this while, everything you've been listening to so far, she has been addressing Vera. Promise Chooks had not come into the picture all this while she did all these videos I've been playing.
She will be moving in by 11th of July.
Okay, 11th of July.
Yes. That means she is not completely with us. Okay. Now, after she is with us, government will follow us up for another 1 year, which I have said before now, to monitor. So, because of her, she is going to be in trouble. She is going to be in trouble because at least the little thing, if you have conscience, is at least to leave Valerie.
Kate says Mabel should be careful so her words will not be used against her in future. I think her words are going to be used against her because she has said so many things that are contradictory. One moment she has said one thing and another moment she has said another thing. So I think her words will or might eventually be used against her. She should really be careful of the things she says.
Out of it. Don't let this girl go back to orphanage home. Because like me, I have nothing to lose. I have my children. I have a boy and I have a girl. You are about to destroy this child. Because by the time they know that...
She's still talking to Vera. So I'm going to take this comment. Faith wrote here, my thoughts too, and it might lead to the child losing her citizenship. No, she cannot lose her citizenship. Her legal father is an Austrian citizen. An Austrian child doesn't just lose their citizenship. No, that's not even something to be worried about. She's a minor. She's 14 years old. If she has her citizenship right now, based on the fact that the man that was married to her mom was legally her father, that means she's a born Austrian child, yeah, in a way. So she can't lose it. No, she can't lose it just because Chooks is all of a sudden in the picture. And guess what? Mabel also told us that Chooks Promise is an Austrian citizen. Was it Mabel that said it? Let me not say something that is wrong. But it looks like Promise Chooks also is an Austrian citizen. So how is Valerie going to lose her citizenship? No, that's never. I don't believe it's going to happen. Not because of this case, anyways.
She is not secured. You are spreading her name and bringing in another man, which you supposed to bring that man to do DNA. If anybody knows it, Naim be Valerie, Papa, please go and do DNA. Go and contact government. Okay? Stop calling that poor child's name on your platform. Let the man go and do DNA. Let him go and contact Austria because you claim that the man is an Austrian citizen. I am not aware. I don't know him.
Wow. Did you hear that? I don't know him. That was a blatant lie. Because now, with everything that has come forward, it is clear that Mabel actually knows this man very well. They have talked. I'm going to play some audio recordings here. It's crazy. Why would you tell such a clear lie, madam? Why would you want to? This, for me, and that is why I find that, look, like I said, she might be trying to get Valerie for good reasons. But for you to want to shut out anything attached to Valerie, it means you just want to keep her to yourself alone. Why is that? That is why everything looks a bit tricky. It looks a bit suspicious, even if you have good reasons or good intentions. But the way you are going about it makes everybody look at you like, there might be something fishy. There might be something behind her actions. Why did you just try to shut that man totally out? For him not to have anything to do with Valerie, for you to be the one in total control of Valerie as her legal parent. Why? That is the big question. Why would you lie here to your fans that you don't know that man, when in essence you both know each other? Why would you do that? And from another audio that I heard, it was like, yeah, Chuck's promise was at the burial and the police came. So Chuck's promise was at the burial and Madam KO was at the burial. And look, madam, like, get your story straight. Get your fact. Let's just say get your story. Tell us one story. And that is why you are not very credible. You don't sound credible because your stories are just different. One minute you know the man, another minute you don't know him. There is a question mark there for me, because before someone would do something or say something, there is a reason behind it. There's something you're trying to protect, or there's something you're trying to hide for you to say something that is not true to the public. So the question still is, Mabel, what is that thing that is not making you be transparent? Just, oh, I love this child. I want to take care of her. I don't want her to stay in an orphanage home. I want to adopt her. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. So if a man springs up and says, I'm the biological father, I, as a human being, normal human being, would be interested, like, oh, you are? Are you the biological father? Okay, what do you want? How can we, co-parent, if that's a good word? How can we do this together? Okay, now I want to adopt. How are you going to play a role? What would you want? That is what I would expect. But that is not what Mabel is doing. Mabel is standing like Chuck's promise is an enemy. Like he is an antagonist, like he is a threat to whatever she wants to achieve. That is just what is happening here. She sees him like, if he is in the picture, then he might be an obstruction to whatever she wants to get out of all of this adoption process, which is not supposed to be so. If everything was just plain, if everything was just based on, oh, I love the child, I want to protect her, Chuck's promise should never be a threat. Yeah? Let's listen further.
Let the man go and do DNA. Let him go and contact Austria, because you claim that the man is an Austrian citizen. I am not aware.
Okay.
I don't know him. So let him.
So it wasn't her that said the man is an Austrian citizen.
Can't fight for himself. Is he a child? He can pregnant a human being and make a child, but he cannot go and stand for the child. If there is a man that is Valerie's father, how come a stranger is standing and signing and going to court? You think because of money? So immediately I started fighting for the child, and now pack money into my account or what? Or even if Valerie would have heritage, even if, for example, does it belong to me? It does not belong to me. So all these things you are talking up and down, it can only involve you more and more. I love people, and that is why I'm encouraging you. But I'm going to make sure that governments take over and fight you. I am not.
Okay. So she was talking to Vera there.
I am not, let's start, not even Valerie at all. I am not the mother of Bonita. I am not the mother of Bonita.
Share the video.
And I was never very too close to Bonita. She was just.
Okay, another contradiction. She would say, Bonita was my best friend. She was a very good friend. And another moment, I wasn't very close to Bonita. So what should we believe, madam? Were you best friends? Are you trying to help a former best friend? Or it's just a child you heard something about, like, that lady where we know? Because now you're saying we were not really good friends, or how did she say? It's just somebody you know, a lady you know. That's how you're sounding now. Oh, they say the man sorry. They say the man where adopt him, he don't die also. They say the child now 14 years old, they go government property, go live. It be like say the man get property. That is how it's sounding. A lot of people are saying, yeah, you're doing it because the child has some heritage that would go to her when she's 18. So was Bonita your best friend, or was she just someone you just know and then who passed away? And then you heard, oh, she has passed, though, and then you attended her burial, and then you got some gists about the daughter, and then you got interested in the daughter. What is the true story? I don't think I have heard the true intention from Mabel. Yes, I've heard her talk about, I love the girl, I love her so much. Yeah, she has said it. But what is the true story? Why are you really doing this? Because now we don't know if you are doing it because you guys were best friends or because she was just someone you know.
And I was never very too close to Bonita. She was just a friend.
She was just a friend.
I didn't know her that much.
Wow.
Okay. So the so-called father to Valerie, I don't know you.
Wow. So all of this was before, again, let me just continue to say it so that people understand the sequence of, how this story is going. This was before Promise Chooks came live. She was still insisting, I don't know him, I don't know him, I don't know him. She probably didn't know that the man would come on her live stream, yeah?
I watched. So the so-called father to Valerie, I don't know you. I watched a video that says, I am blocking you. I am blocking Valerie line.
This is profound. This is a profound comment by Gift Ophelia. Promise does not have a platform. Mabel has a platform. So she brought Valerie to social media. Like go to what's his name? Promise Chooks' Facebook page. It looks like the page is in a coma, or his Facebook profile. It looks like nobody is there. Nothing happens there. So you can't really use that profile to just bring someone out like that. No, it is Mabel with her huge platform that brought Valerie out. Everybody got to know Valerie through Mabel. Everybody got to know who Valerie is and her story from Mabel. Even when Mabel was having issues with Vera, Mabel was talking a lot. All these things Mabel was saying or has been saying that we've been hearing, Chooks was not even in the picture. Chooks had not even come out. So how can you now be blaming Chooks? We have been hearing her talk about Valerie. Valerie's mom died. Valerie's father died. Valerie is an orphan. Bonita was mad. So she brought out that girl. All these things we've been hearing. Chooks' promise had not come out. So how can you be blaming Chooks' promise, who came at the last stage? How can you be blaming him that he brought the girl out? No, he did not. Let's not deceive ourselves about that. Madam KO family brought Valerie out. Vera helped give another dimension to Valerie. And then, what's his name? Promise Chooks just came and exposed, or let me just say, he came and opened the eyes of people to a truth that was hidden. The truth of, the girl no get papa, I don't know anybody. Him coming out to say, I'm alive, I didn't die. Valerie has a biological father. That was another truth that a lot of people didn't know of, that Mabel tried to hide intentionally, actually.
Valerie is not living with me. Yes, she only comes during weekend. Now, I am not a sister to Bonita. I am not.
Okay.
I am not a sister to Bonita. I am not a cousin to Bonita. I am not Bonita's mother. I am not Bonita's father. You that claim to be the father of Valerie, you did not seek Bonita's hand in marriage through me. I do not know you and have never seen you before.
Whoa, is that really true? And if that is a lie, madam, why did you tell this grave lie? This is an exceptional lie. I don't know you and I've never seen you before. Madam, why?
Father of Valerie, you did not seek Bonita's hand in marriage through me. I do not know you and have never seen you before. Now, even in Africa, there is no way a stranger will drag a child with the biological father. There is no way, let alone in Europe.
Jenny Osa says, if Promise is in Austria for 1 week or more, why has he not gone for a DNA? How do you know he has not gone for a DNA? The fact that you've not seen something on social media doesn't mean it has not happened, if that makes sense. Just like me, when I put to bed, the fact that I didn't put it on social media doesn't mean I haven't put to bed or I hadn't put to bed. So we don't know yet. So you can't just say, oh, so why hasn't he done DNA? You don't know. Maybe he has done it, but it is not out yet, or he hasn't put it on social media yet. So let's not conclude that something has not happened because we haven't read it online. Yes?
I will be dragging a child with the real father of a child. And then I will go to court, go through orphanage, go direct source, and claim a child that is not mine for any profit. These people are white. They are not stupid. They cannot do bribe. I cannot bribe with government to say, hey, I am the father of Valerie, because I am a woman. I am a woman. I cannot claim.
Okay, Jenny is asking, why did Promise not fight for custody when Bonita was alive? So that is why this case is very complex, number one. Number two is the child was with her mom. When Trix broke up or whatsoever with Bonita, they probably went their separate ways and agreed that, look, the child would be with you. So why would he come in? Why would you expect him to be fighting Bonita over custody of the child? The child was safe with Bonita. She probably was best to be with Bonita than to be with Trix at the time. Bonita was alive. She had another husband, or she was remarried. She was raising Valerie in a conducive environment. But now, Bonita is no more. The man that was legally her father is no more. Now, someone is now trying to claim Valerie and trying to lock you out of Valerie's life. A real father wouldn't want that to happen. A real mother wouldn't want that to happen. At the end of the day, no matter how much Mabel claims she loves Valerie, she doesn't love Valerie more than Trix Promise loves Valerie. Let us be clear on that. If he is truly 100% the father, because like I said before, we think he is the father, yeah, but no proof yet, so we are being careful with that. There is no way you'd want to lock out a child and you just want the man to just sit down quietly and say, well, I didn't fight when the woman was alive, so why should I fight now? Because maybe the way Mabel is going about it is not good. Maybe she's not trying to work together. So he gets to do what he gets to do to protect his legacy. You understand? This thing is serious. It's because we are not in it that we can just say things. If this thing happens to us, then we would feel the intensity of it. You know, you're risking losing your child forever. If maybe Mabel had been more cooperative, I don't think the case would get to this level. And the reason I'm saying if Mabel is because of the live stream Mabel did with Promise Chooks, which we are going to listen to. And that is why I'm just saying if Mabel had been more cooperative, because that live stream just told me the entire story. It just told me. So let's listen further.
Man to be the father of Valerie, because it is very clear that the mother to Valerie is late.
Gift Ophelia, I thought she said she and Valerie's mom are childhood friends. You understand? All of a sudden, we don't know each other that well. We were not such good friends. You understand? So, Madam KO, there is just something that is making you jump here and there with your story. And that thing, I'm not sure of it. And I don't want to speculate, but I feel like there is more to this story than meets the eye. There is more to this story that you're not really telling us.
It is very, very clear that it's mother to Valerie is late. So it's only a father that is supposed to be remaining. I don't look like a man that will go there and lie to them that I am a man who I am the father of Valerie and I want to claim the custody of this child. I never claimed any custody of Valerie. I only seek to help and to assist her. At the time Valerie was suffering, she was having even a lot of lies, this thing on her head, very fed up. She was suffering, everybody could see it. She was so depressed, nobody was there. The family to Bonita abandoned Valerie. Everybody.
Like, this is crazy. She said Bonita's family abandoned Valerie. So that means Bonita's parents and Bonita's brother, they abandoned Valerie. That is what she was selling then. Like I said, she did this video before Chuck's promise came out. So she already started to talk all these things about Valerie before Chuck's promise came out. So you can't tell me again, and I'm insisting on that fact. You can't tell me, you can't tell anybody that Chuck's brought Valerie on social media. All this plenty talk Madam KO was saying in all these audios we've been hearing since, she said them before Oga Promise came on Facebook to talk or say anything. Nobody even knew, about his existence. We heard maybe from Vera, but it wasn't a fact. So it's just crazy.
On her head, very fed up.
So she was just trying to sell herself as the hero. Valerie was suffering. All the family of Bonita abandoned her. So I came in the picture and I was taking care of her. She was just selling herself as the hero who rescued Valerie here.
She was suffering, everybody could see it. She was so depressed, nobody was there. The family to Bonita abandoned Valerie. Everybody abandoned this little child.
Peppa Pig says, honestly, KO's story is not really adding up. Mabel, I love your family, but please don't fall our hands. We don't want to doubt you. Be straightforward. If you have a good sense, you just understand that this is what is happening here. And there is a reason. She can't just be doing it for fun. She's not being straightforward because of something she doesn't want to share with the rest of us. Okay, so that is what is happening. You might love her, but at least be honest. The story is not straight. Her story is, she has like 2 or 3 stories so far that I have heard. And that's why I have really taken my time to analyze, this custody battle.
And Valerie is a child whom I have known right from little. I said to myself as a mother, let me call her close to me. There was no father. Bonita never introduced anybody to me while she was alive that this particular young man is the father of Valerie. Bonita never introduced. The only person Bonita introduced to me to be the father of Valerie is the man who is late now. During the time when that man was alive, I did not apply to adopt Valerie. I was only helping her. She was coming to visit once in 2 weekends, once in 3 weekends. Now, this child was supposed to have...
Someone is asking, Peppa Pig is asking if Bonita was legally married to the man. It looks like she was legally married to him.
Gone for therapy after the mother's death. She refused to go for therapy. And she was not communicative. If you have been following KO family, you will see how so calm Valerie was at the initial time. She was fed up with pain. Every little thing brings her tears. I want you to be happy. This child refused to go to therapy. During the time she was coming to visit us, government saw a lot of difference. They realized that Valerie is now getting better. She's now more communicative. She always wanted to come. Even when that man, the father of Valerie that I know, was still alive, Valerie was pressurizing me, please take me out of this place. I said she was even having so much lies on her head. I have my own kids. I told the world, even if I'm supposed to be on social media or not, I would have still tell my friends that this Valerie is not my child. She's a child to my friend. I have to be honest. And I also have to be honest to the same Valerie, because Valerie is not a child, guys. I started taking care of her while she was 11. When she was 11 was when her mother died. Now, you that say you are the father of Valerie, where have you been? What is taking you time to go to the government and claim what belongs to you?
So she's asking these very critical questions, and they are good questions. Let's be honest. Yeah, they are good questions that anybody can really ask him. That Oga, so all these years, ever since Valerie was born up till now, what have you been doing? It's because we don't know. We haven't really heard from him. He might actually have good answers also to these good questions. And it could also be that he has been trying to work together with Mabel behind closed doors that we don't know, you know, hoping that, okay, maybe when she gets custody, we don't know all these facts until we hear his own side of the story. I love to hear both sides of the story. So again, these are good questions, but we need good answers if there are good answers from Chuk's promise.
You are not going through other platform to say I seize your picking. It does not make sense. Go to the right procedure. Go through the right.
Okay, so yeah, she's saying go through the right procedure. And Peace is saying, so do you want Scale family to give Vava to promise? No. Nobody is asking. Nobody is asking her to collect Valerie from the government and hand over to Chuk's promise. Nobody, that would be stupid to do. No. That shouldn't even happen. Yes, he should go through the right channels, and I believe he's in that process. I believe he's doing something about that.
I told the world, even if I'm supposed to be on social media or not, I would have still tell my friends that this Valerie is not my child. She's a child. The same Valerie, because Valerie is not a child, guys. I started taking care of her while she was 11.
Wait, I think we've heard this before.
You are not going through to say I seize your picking. It does not make sense. Go to the right procedure. Go through the right procedure, my brother, because as you see me so, I'm not be police. I cannot hold your hands not to go where you have to go. As a biological, as a real father to a child.
Candy says, why not carry Valerie's father along? I can never understand this Mabel's behavior. You understand? And the fact that they know each other. She knows the man that promised Chooks, but she wasn't carrying him along. The way things have now become a conflict, that he had to come to her live stream, and she was looking at him like, guys, do you guys see the resemblance? Guys, does he look like Valerie? Guys, who are you? Are you the biological father of Valerie? Like, that was just an act. And this is somebody you know. Who does that? So why wasn't she carrying the man along? That everything now became a conflict the way it has become. Because if they had been working together behind closed doors, things would not have been as bad as they have gotten now. You guys, please go ahead and share the video.
And you think Vera talk show will help you to claim your child now from me? Do I look like Valerie auntie? Do I look like Bonita's senior sister? Do I look like I am from Igbanke? They say Bonita is from Agbo. They say, I don't even know where she's from.
Whoa. Okay, so let's just say that you people were not really good friends. They say she's from Agbo. I don't even know where she's from. So, in fact, are just weak.
Only know them here in Europe. When you would meet any friends in Europe, that was how I met the mother. Why coming through me to get contact with Valerie as you claim, of which you never contacted me?
Are you guys hearing all of that? So it's like, we have now heard, I'm going to play some things that I've heard so far that looks like these people have been talking. The Tricks Promise and Mabel. There was maybe a time they used to talk before they fell out. And she's sitting here saying that I've never talked to you, I don't know you. And
any friends in Europe, that was how I met the mother. Why coming through me to get contact with Valerie as you claim, of which you never contacted me? People do write us different kind of messages inbox. You cannot just write me and introduce yourself. I am the biological father of Valerie, and I will just claim anybody that is a tout that can inbox me. Anybody that can inbox me and say, oh, you are the father of Valerie. Oh, come. Am I the government? Even if I would even have the right, say I am a mother, I am not allowed because I don't know you.
Anyways, I don't know if Tricks Promise was really asking KO family to hand Valerie over. I'm not sure that is what they were asking for. It could be that they were saying, Mabel, you go help us get custody so that we go collect Valerie. Maybe, I don't know. That is what she's trying to say, that I can't just hand Valerie over to anybody from anywhere, you understand? But why didn't you work together with the man to understand exactly, and do you even have proof to that is what the man was asking for? Why did you cut him out totally? You understand?
I don't know you. You never stick Bonita hand in marriage through me. I wasn't there on your marriage ceremony. I wasn't there when you were impregnating Bonita. Unfortunately, she's not alive to speak for herself. And that is why I am standing here.
Ogbevia says, you don't know where she's from and you said she's your best friend. Well, I think we should just now accept that they were never best friends. Before she would say, yeah, Bonita was my best friend. Valerie is the daughter of my best friend. But now she's saying, I didn't really know her that much. She's just somebody I know from here. And I don't even know where she's from. And we were not really that close. So let's just assume now that they were not really best friends. So I don't really know which one. Some people will believe they used to be best friends. Some people will say, because she has told us two sides, two stories.
To stand for myself and stand for Valerie. The mother of this child is no longer there. Why disturbing someone who just came out to help your child? If you know that this child is your child, why are you tarnishing her image?
That is a lie she's selling, and that is unfair, Madam Mabel. He is not tarnishing. Do you know what it means to tarnish someone's image? What did he say against Valerie directly? You tarnish someone's image when you say something negative or something that could really hurt their reputation. Has he said anything against Valerie? Has she said, oh, Valerie is such a bad child? Oh, Valerie, has he done that? No, Madam Mabel. So don't twist people's mind. Don't manipulate people. Don't brainwash people into thinking that he is a bad man. Don't do that. If you love that child, you wouldn't want to paint her biological father as a monster, as someone who destroyed her life. Don't sell that to that girl. Don't spoil her mind. Don't play with her psyche. Don't do it. If you're a good woman, you'd even want them to have a relationship. I mean, Valerie and Chooks. You wouldn't be doing this. Oh, you wouldn't tarnish her image. If you're really the father, you wouldn't tarnish. He did not tarnish. Go and check or look up the meaning of tarnish. He didn't even do anything close. He only came and he honored your invitation when you invited him to your live stream, and you didn't allow him to talk. We are going to play that for everybody to watch or for everybody to listen to. You didn't allow him to talk. So is that how he tarnished? He didn't tarnish her image. And ever since then, I think he withdrew. Ever since then, I think he hasn't really been speaking a lot or talking a lot. He has just been acting. And Actually, to act is better than to talk, you know? So I don't know.
The mother of this child is no longer there. Why disturbing someone who just came out to help your child? If you know that this child is your child, why are you tarnishing her image? If you are a good father, since when Vera television talk show now become a court where you can apply for the custody of your own biological child? Since when social media is a place where you will claim Valerie? You are insulting me and my husband for the good which we are doing for you. If actually you are the father of Valerie, let us see your face. Come on social media. Let us see your face. Let's see somebody who is even talking.
Did you guys hear that? So she is the one that asked him to come on social media. Let us see your face. Let us see who is talking. So why are you people blaming Oga Troops? If he hadn't come, maybe 2 years down the line, you people will say, oh, so why didn't you come? If you really love the child, everybody was saying you should come on social media. You didn't come because you didn't care or because you had something to hide. Do you guys see the mind game here? When it favored her to sit there and say, why don't you come online? Let us see your face. She said it. And then when he finally came, she started to say he tarnished her image and brought her out. Come on now. Stop playing with people's minds. Not everybody is a dummy. Do you understand? Some people really are intelligent and they can read between the lines. Hey, madam, you invited him to come online.
You are the father of Valerie. Let us see your face. Come on social media. Let us see your face. Let's see somebody who is even talking. Let's at least see somebody who is claiming they call it father shafts. Fathership of this child. You cannot be talking through hair and talking through phone. Don't destroy this girl's child. If you are really truly the father of Valerie, don't destroy her life. Don't curse your own biological child. If you claim she's your child, don't destroy her. Come out on, you have a phone. Come out on social media. Let us at least, let the people see your face to see if there is a look-alike between you and Valerie. There is everybody who sees Michelle. If you see the father of Michelle, you will know. If you even see Michelle, you will know that Michelle is not a black child. Every child has a little bit alike to the biological father.
This woman, you sound ignorant right now. And you claim you're a nurse. You're talking about physical traits. Oh my God. Valerie is a black child. Like, we are going to listen to that again and analyze. But let me quickly see this comment. Wait, I think I missed it.
It has a little bit alike to the Valerie. There is everybody who sees Michelle. If you see the father of Michelle, you will know. If you even see Michelle, you will know that Michelle is not a black child. Every child has a little bit alike to the biological father.
Not true, madam. Every child does not look. Some children don't look anything like their father, like nothing like their father.
Every child has a similar look to the biological father, especially the first child. Let this man come out. Let us even see him, guys. You that claim to be the father of Valerie, please come outside. Let us see you. Don't complicate this girl's life. You cannot be fighting behind the wall.
So why are you people angry now that this man came out on social media? You guys can hear Mabel clearly saying, please come out. Please come out. This story is so clear. It's so simple to understand.
Come out and introduce yourself to Valerie. Right. You say Valerie was at Agbo. They do this. Yes, I know. But I didn't know when Valerie was in Nigeria. I didn't know when she was going to Nigeria. I only heard the story Valerie told me that she was in Nigeria. I don't know anything about you guys. I don't know anything about you and Bonita. I don't know about your relationship with Bonita. I don't know if you slept with her. I don't know if you impregnated her. What does that have to do with me? Let us at least let my fans see your face. I would like to see your face. Bring out your face. Let Vera, at least if you don't have phone or you are not on Facebook, maybe there is another source that Vera can invite you into her platform, so that we can see your face and see the look-alike between you and Valerie. Anybody could come from nowhere and claim the fathership of Valerie. So please, my dear brother, you are supposed to be intelligent and you are supposed to be responsible to be the father of Valerie. Because the way you are doing things now, Valerie, I don't think she will be happy. Once you come out now and said, I want to take the custody of Valerie, I am not, if I start fighting.
Someone is asking, where was the father when the child was in an orphanage? That is a very good question, and we might not get the answer from only Mabel. We might have to hear from Chuck's Promise where he was when Valerie was at the orphanage. It's a good question, actually. He might have a good answer to that. Again, let me reinstate. Let me say it again. Let us wait to hear from him why he's coming out, or why we are hearing of him now, why he's really trying to come into the picture now. Is it now he's just trying to come in, or has he been trying for a long time to come in? Has he been doing things underground with Mabel, or trying to do things with Mabel that Mabel has not told us? There might actually be more to this story. So you guys should give that man the opportunity to say more than Mabel has told us. Yeah? So Glory, yes, it's a good question, but there might be a good answer to it.
Fighting you, come on social media and talk about me. If I start fighting you against what belongs to you, I don't like what I hate. As you see me, so I know they like trouble. I know they look for people trouble. Well, if truly you are the father to Valerie, I don't know you. I wasn't there when you were born in Nigeria. I did not. What? Ew.
Okay.
In UK, not having contact with you, that Valerie was even in Nigeria. I did not. I have said it here on my platform. I know they lie, guys. I was not having contact with Bonita good 5 years. A friend of mine in UK called me to tell me that Bonita is dead. I was like, oh my God, what? Ew, where is Valerie? She said she don't know, because 3 of us used to be friends. I said, no, I'm going to Vienna now. I'm going now. I contacted so many people. I even contributed into Bonita's burial ceremony. People who are in Vienna, you all saw me. I made a speech on my friend's burial ceremony. I made a speech that was very touching to everybody. I stood for her. I rented an hotel. And then I made sure I spent time there. I went to the government. I saw my courage. Even at the initial time, I was afraid. Because how am I going to defend myself, not having any relationship with Bonita at all, and then coming out and say, I want to be taking care of her? I was afraid. Now, courage of the good heart.
Okay, so now we've heard everything that happened in the past, or everything Madam Mabel said in the past. Now we are going to start to listen to the present. With Chuck's Promise coming into the picture, we're going to listen to all of that. So Mabel just explained now that, look, 5 years before Bonita died, we were not on speaking terms. I was not talking to her. We were not friends. Our third friend in the UK called me or let me know that she passed, and I went there. So from there, she started the custody process. Okay, now let us start to hear the present.
Because I'm sure many of you would like to see this man. I'm sure many of you would like to see this man. Choose Promise. I have not sent request yet. I'm still waiting. I'm so excited. Let's first of all look at the similarity to Valerie first.
So this is that live stream she did where she invited Chuck's Promise to join her live. So me personally, I'm not going to blame Chuck's Promise for coming on social media, because Madam Mabel invited him. She begged him. Come online. Let us see your face. Come on social media. At least let us know you. She did. So if anybody wants to blame Promiscuous, make sure you have finished blaming Mabel first for pushing him to come online. He did what she asked because she was going for custody. So he was actually listening to her. He was actually doing what she was advising him to do. So don't blame him for coming on social media, you guys. Now, this was her page. So if she thought it wasn't a good idea for Tricks Promise to come and talk about Valerie online, why did he let her come on her page? Why didn't she say, oh my God, I'm trying to adopt this child and there is a man somewhere claiming to be the father. Contact me, let's talk about it. Valerie is like my daughter. I'm not going to just expose her story on live video. Contact me, Oga, let us talk. And the man should have contacted her privately. If she had done it that way, they would have talked about it, settled this thing amicably. But no, Madam Publicity, she came and brought it on live video. So, Madam, you're just getting exactly how you prepared your bed. This is how you prepared it. And whatever happens, it is the way you wrote your script. This is a script you're playing out. So nobody should blame another person for Mabel's script that she wrote and directed. So this was her on live video inviting Promiscuous because she thought it was a good idea to use it as content. Valerie should actually not be content for Mabel. It's unfair. She's a minor. Don't use her story as content. Before Tricks Promise came into the picture, you have been telling the world Valerie's story. You've been actually exposing that young girl. She's an orphan, her mom died, her dad died, I'm taking care of her, I'm adopting her. Like, some people also deserve privacy, even if they are minors. They deserve their own, to keep their own stories. We don't want our secrets out there in the public. We want to protect our own story, but you are bringing that child's story out there. She's not content. She's not. She's not a source of entertainment for the world. She's not. Respect that part of her life. You people can act your drama, do things, but don't use her life as reality TV. No. Now, let's continue to listen.
Is he looking like Valerie? Could he really be the father of Valerie? Let's get to know him. Let's get to know him first, and then we will tell him all together what to do. So, yes. Share. He is not yet here.
Ogberi says, since Mabel claims she's only helping, now that the father is out, then she should let the father have the child. So that is true. So if she was just like, oh my God, this child is an orphan, no father, no mother, let me help her so that she doesn't go to the orphanage. Now that you see a biological father ready to be in the picture, why are you fighting? Why are you fighting? That is the question, a good question Ogberi is asking now. If you were just there to help, nothing, no strings attached, why are you resisting Promiscuous? Hey, God.
Let him join. It's not difficult at all. Maybe he's trying to make father is dead. Yeah, so the one we know is dead. But somebody's just so face saying that he's the biological father of Valerie. I'm not there them when they're born. I'm not there when my friend they do something. I'm not there, guys.
You guys share the video. Share the video.
Chooks, where is he? He's not here. I'm still waiting. Please share the video. So let's just at least look at his face and then tell him the right thing to do.
So this woman is just all about content. Like, this is wrong. You can, I find it insensitive. I think that's a good word. For you to treat another person's life as content, Facebook content. Let's see his face so that we'll tell him the right thing to do. Madam, you are not a counselor to be teaching people the right thing to do. You understand? You just want to see his face and tell him the right thing to do. Like you're a lawyer or something. You just wanted his face to show on your video. Like, come on, a child is involved here. You should have treated it better than you did. Bringing him live was already failing, was already a bad thing. When you know that he was possibly a father, even if no one saw proof or anything, he was a possible father to that child. So you should have treated it, if you respected that child and loved her, you'd want to protect her. You wouldn't just want to sell her story like that. Let the man come online, Chooks Promise, come, join in guys, share guys, come on now. Would you do that to your own biological daughter? No, you would want to do it privately. Come on now.
You know, you all are here, you can contribute, guys. Valerie is no longer my only child, she's also your child. The child is for everybody, guys. So please, you have to contribute, you have to join me. Please, you have to join me to make decision with me on how to go about this. What is the right thing to do? What is the right thing to do? I'm still waiting for him. Chooks Promise. Chooks Promise, I saw him before. He said I am online. Now let him join me. I'm waiting. Go on. Go ahead, guys. Share until he join. When you are writing, it said Valerie Father, so-called Valerie Father. We are about to welcome him. Please, so that people will join us. Other people are sending requests. Please, other people, maybe it's a mistake. Don't send requests. We are only waiting for Chooks Promise. Chooks Promise. Damian, go to my...
Pretty Sonia wrote here. The only thing was Mabel made a mistake for inviting Promise to her page and pretend not to know him before. The question is, why did she pretend? Why did she lie that she didn't know that man before? Why? Has she given a good reason for doing that? Has she apologized to her fans for misleading them and misinforming them? Has she? Can we believe every other thing she has said after then? Do you understand? So why? The question we should be asking is, why did she do that? What is behind it?
Does not tell anything. The resemblance and then DNA. So you be here to support Valerie already. Valerie is your sister.
So she brought her son. Oh, but this looks like a joke. She brought her son to be with her. And it might not even be a bad idea. I mean, the son can sit there, but the role she wanted the son to play in this adult matter was just zero, was wrong. Madam, like, how do you reason? What did you want that child now to be discussing with Chooks when you have a husband? That for me was already disrespectful. And okay, let's just watch.
He has run away.
The son was laughing. Oh, he has run away. Chooks Promise has run away. He was already laughing. Like, come on now.
Here you are.
All right, so Chooks Promise.
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, this is me, Promise. Yeah.
Is this Promise, right?
Yeah, this is Promise. Mabel, listen to me.
Don't talk to me like that. Don't talk to me like that.
Oh my God, things went from 0 to 100. What went wrong? I wish I could show you guys what happened there. I'm watching the video, but you guys cannot see it. You're only listening. Let me play it again. What happened? Let's take it step by step. Something went wrong. So he came live, and when he was live, she held a phone in her hand and she was showing his picture. He was already live with her, and he came live and he said hello. The first thing he said was hello. And while he said hello, she was holding up a picture of him in a phone, showing the audience. Let me play it step by step so that we understand why they quarreled.
Here you are.
Yeah, hello.
You see? So he said, yeah, hello. Let's see, what did she do? She now raised the phone. The picture of Chooks is in that phone she's showing. Let me play.
Hello.
Yeah, this is me, promise. Yeah.
Is this promise, right?
Yes, this is promise. Mabel, listen to me.
Wow. Okay. So is this promise, right? Yeah, this is promise. So the whole time she was holding the picture, she didn't even acknowledge him properly. At least before you start to show picture. Let me see. Am I live? Am I live? Can you guys let me know if I'm live? Can you guys type yes if I'm live? Can you guys hear me? Go ahead and type yes if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let me see. Oh, wow. Oh, great. You guys can hear me. Oh my God. Technology. So my other phone died and I just entered this live stream on another phone and I'm still live. Wow. Wow, that is good. Okay, so let me just continue to play that. So anyway, so when he joined the live stream, she didn't even acknowledge him like, oh, hello, Mr. Whatever, welcome. She didn't welcome him because later she was arguing that this is my page, this is my video. When you come here, let me welcome you. But you had the chance to welcome him. You did not. He said hello. You said hello. You were showing his picture on another phone. So you were already not cordial. You were already not decent in the way you treated him once he appeared on your video. He was there. You should have welcomed him. Okay, my fan. So this is the man. Already you started to show his picture on a phone like he's some kind of criminal. Or I don't know. It was just odd. It was just odd. So I'm going to play that again. I hope this phone doesn't die. This second phone. Okay, let me plug the charger.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, this is me, promise. Yeah.
Is this promise, right?
Yes, this is promise. Mabel, listen to me.
Don't talk to me like that. Let's talk to me.
Listen to me. We're not quarreling. We are not quarreling. We are not quarreling. Relax. We are not quarreling. Relax. You said no. Relax. No. I don't want to go up. I don't want to go up. Relax.
I think Mabel acted inappropriately. That is your show. That is your video you were doing. You had a guest on. Even if he was a criminal or thief, anything, you should have been in control of the situation and of the atmosphere. You looked like you were nervous. You looked like you were agitated. You looked like you were under pressure. You looked like this is a threat to me. Let me protect. This is my protective mechanism. Let me do this. Let me act up. Let me spoil the whole thing. You sabotaged that live stream. You didn't want his voice to be heard. You overreacted. You lost control. You lost your temper. You should not have. You should have been interested in his story. Oh my God, they said you are the father. Really, tell us about it. Who are you? But your reaction immediately shows that you know this person. Because if he was a total stranger to you, a complete stranger, you wouldn't act like this. You would be inquisitive. You would be curious to know more. But you didn't want to hear anything. You were just upset, angry, shouting. Don't talk to me like that. It wasn't about you. It was about Valerie. But you made it about you. So for me, I know people will not like me because of this, but I'm sure a lot of you already know that I care less about being liked and I care more about just making sense. So let me continue to play it.
Relax.
Let me tell you what to
Relax.
And he was even trying to calm the situation down, right? And she should have been the one to calm that situation down because it was her show. She invited him, but he was doing her job. He was telling her, relax, relax. But she was already losing it completely.
Relax.
You keep quiet and let me welcome you. You keep quiet and let me welcome you.
Oh yeah, welcome me, my dear. Welcome me.
And I'm going to welcome you. I'm going to tell you if you are the father of Valerie, what to do. That is all.
Hey, listen, we're not already. Relax.
If you're going to insult me,
Mabel, listen. Can I say something for 1 minute?
You keep quiet. There is my platform. Let me welcome you first.
Oh yeah, welcome me. Go ahead and welcome me. No problem.
And don't interrupt me before I finish talking.
Okay.
I will give you to speak only what concerns Valerie.
That's fine. Okay, I'm waiting for you. Say it.
Okay, now, you said you are the father of Valerie.
Do you guys see that? Do you guys see what happened there? She said, let me welcome you first. And then he said, okay, go ahead, welcome me. Okay, no problem, do it your way. And then she started to question him. She didn't welcome him. She was just trying to shut him up to do things the way she wanted to do things. Like, no, this was just wrong.
So guys, does Valerie look like him?
Can you imagine?
Just wait till we are here.
You brought me here to ask me questions.
That is an insult. This is not drama. This is not secondary school child's play. This is a serious paternity battle, or, and then guys, does Valerie, like, you're making a show of something as serious as this. A man, a full man is sitting in front of you on your live stream and you're asking your audience, you're making him look like a joke. And you want him to just sit there and be vulnerable to you. Madam, come on, you can do better than this. So what do you want your fans to say? No, he doesn't look like her. Yes, he looks like, come on now. Not everything is content. Huh. Okay, let me play the rest. So he didn't like that. I wouldn't like that either.
Oh, you said I should come to show my face.
You have to come and show your face, so.
You're not even shaking. You're already nervous. See, I want to ask you something. Listen, Mabel, you called Valerie's grandmom. Listen, you called Valerie's grandmom to tell her not to accept me as the father. You are trying to work on this issue. I am too big.
So why didn't Mabel just give that man a breathing space? Just for 10 seconds. Oga, tell us your story. Oga, my fans want to really know how come you are the father of Valerie. Oga, how come you didn't come into the picture all these years? Oga, at least interrogate him, put fire in his bum. That was your chance. That was your opportunity to really tell if this man had genuine intentions. But you didn't even give your fans the opportunity to get answers to their questions. You sent that man away. That was what you wanted. You didn't want him to tell the story of, oh, Mabel, after all, me and you, we've been talking before. Mabel, this is what you've done wrong. You didn't want that story to come out on your platform. So you sabotaged it. That's what happened. Huh.
I am too big to come to
I don't believe.
Did you guys hear that? You don't even look like Valerie at all. I don't believe. Oh, madam. Are you really a nurse? Because at least you should have done biology. You should know the difference between genotype and phenotype. You can carry the genes of someone, but you don't show their traits, their physical traits. I've seen a man, he's dark like charcoal. His wife is black like charcoal, both of them. And they gave birth to a pure white child, like not Caucasian white, but, skin color, fair skin, fair. That child has it in his genes. Maybe their ancestors, maybe someone from, far away relative. it is in the blood, but the child didn't carry the physical properties of either the father and the mother. And don't ask me that, oh, maybe the woman played away match. No, 100% that child belongs to the man. So every child must not look like their father or their mother. Madam Mabel, do you have the same skin color as your half-caste children? No. Do they look exactly like you? No. They probably took something from their father as well. And you'll be blind to tell me Valerie doesn't look like this man. You'd be lying to yourself, because in my opinion, Valerie looks like him. But Madam just sabotaged, like I said, the whole thing.
I am too big to come to Valerie. I don't believe you at all. I have all things, I have everything that it takes. I'm not a boy. You know me. I've seen you before.
He said, you know me. I've seen you before. And Madam was screaming on top of it, screaming above it, so that his voice would not be heard. That also told me, Madam Mabel, you are hiding something. Even before I hear this man's side of the story, I can already read what is happening. You were prohibiting him from saying more. If you were really, really honest, you would actually want him to stay there and talk, so that you can get his story. But you didn't want that to happen. So that told me already you had something to hide.
You are not allowed to talk until I welcome you. This is my platform. I am the lady here. Okay, I am the chair lady. All right, I am the chair lady. I rule my world. So you are welcome to my platform. I have to introduce you to my fans.
Thank you very much, Mabel. Take it easy. You are being nervous. You are shaking. Take it easy. Compose yourself. I'm not insulting you. Compose yourself, please. Take it easy.
Do you know how it works? You are too fast. When you welcome someone into your platform, you introduce the person. After introducing the person, you cannot say Mabel. Am I your mates?
It's okay. It's okay. Say what you want to say. I'm here. I want to debunk what you've been saying since. Just say what you want to say. I'm not going to stay long. I'm not going to stay long. I'm not going to be here for that. I just want to show my face so that your followers can see you and see how you are manipulating them. You are manipulating people. You got Valerie's grandmom.
Madam Mabel, you were misbehaving on that live stream. That was so immature, so unprofessional, so insensitive to someone who could possibly be Valerie's dad. If you truly love that girl, you wouldn't have acted this way. This looks like you were doing it for yourself. You didn't have Valerie in mind. She wasn't the center of your interest when you were doing what you were doing and the way you were doing it. You didn't even give him that chance, that opportunity to be a daddy, you know? So, no. The misbehavior was just out of here.
Yes, you did. To tell them that Valerie, that they should accept to say that Valerie is not.
You want me to talk to you? You want me to talk to you?
I don't want to go up. I want to talk to you.
Wait.
Okay,
see,
I'm waiting.
Promise. If you don't have, me and you are not supposed to be having issue. You are supposed to be the nicest person to me, even. Now, I'm going to give you the guideline. I'm not going to ask my followers any questions anymore because I wanted to ask them questions. You refuse me.
You're not a lawyer. You're not a lawyer. You don't have to give me any guideline like that.
No, wait, you're doing it. I will take you out.
I'm listening. Say it. Say it.
Is Valerie your daughter?
Yes, my biological daughter. I'll prove it to you.
Okay.
Take your time. I'm just asking you a question.
I only ask you one question. You must answer me yes or no.
There's no storytelling here.
There's no time. We are not in court. You can't tell me story. I'm not interested. Are you the biological father of Valerie?
Yes.
My God, the height of insult. That one said yes or no. Is that boy up to 15? Who does that? Mabel, is this how you raised your kids? Really? Really? And you're an African woman. A man like this, capable of giving birth to that boy 2 times, you let your child sit there and question him like that, yes or no? And you have a husband. Your husband should have been doing this. It should have been a conversation between adult men. And I'm not saying we should take away the voice of kids, because that is what we hear, and I don't take away our voice. But it was improper. It was disrespectful. You don't do that. Don't put your child to do this next time to an adult. Don't do that. This is a very complex case. It's not children that will solve it. I don't understand that you as an adult couldn't handle it yourself or with your husband, that you had to bring your teenager son to question a full man. That, for me, I just find it very, very insulting. Very, very...
Yes or no?
I'm not talking. There's no storytelling here.
There's no Sam. We are not in court. You can't tell me story. I'm not interested. Are you the biological father of Valerie?
Yes.
Yes or no?
I'm not talking to your child. She's still even young to come to this platform. Normally, you are doing the... See, I'm talking to you, not your son.
I don't want to say yes or
no. And the child was still insisting, yes or no, yes or no. Madam, go teach your children manners. This is not how you... I don't know. I don't want to teach people how to raise their kids, but this is an African man, at least you're talking to. He's not an Austrian. You understand? Teach them some respect. At least I'm sure when you were growing up, Mabel, your parents would tell you, when I'm talking, don't put your mouth. When I'm talking, if I didn't call you, okay, fine, you call the boy, but hey, do that within your family. Don't invite other people and let your children insult other people. For me, this is just 100% an insult. And the boy was still like, yes or no, yes or... Can you imagine? Nobody is going to accept this. Like, no. So you guys were not even willing to see him as, a human being.
I'm talking to you, yes.
Yes, okay. You know the right procedure. You can go to a court. I'm going to just give you guideline on what to do.
So is this why you brought the man to your show? Just for him to show his face? Are you the father? Yes. Okay. You have to go to court. Like, seriously, like he doesn't know where to get information. Are you the information advisor now or information specialist? That is not the reason you brought him there. You brought him to ask him questions. If you couldn't do it, at least privately, you decided to bring it publicly. You should have done what you brought him there to do. So you just brought him there to make a caricature of him, to tell him, hey, go to the government. Madam, you could have even told or said that publicly without inviting him, that, hey, anybody out there claiming to be Valerie's daddy, go to the government, go and do the right thing, don't disturb me. You should have said that publicly without inviting him. So for you to have invited him, you should have done more than just telling him to go through the right channels. Why didn't you ask those very serious questions your fans wanted to know? Why didn't you let your fans ask questions that he could answer? This woman, you bamboozled everything. You just played around.
You go to court or you go to any nearby police station, or go to a lawyer, go and claim your child. Would you do that, please, for her? Because
I've done that already. It's on process. Austrian government is working on it. Don't worry about that.
Did you see that? So he said, yeah, I've done that already. It's on process. And she was like, goodbye. Like sending him away. So, madam, why were you trying to get rid of him so quickly? Why? He was there on your video. Why were you trying for him to just go?
Okay, you don't have to tell me what to do. Okay, continue.
Why bringing her to social media? Why bringing her to social media if you are the father?
You are the one bringing her to... See, I'm angry because you are bringing the little girl to social media. And you are saying too many bad things about me. I don't like that. I'm a father. I love my daughter. I'll take care of it.
Yes, Mabel said a lot of negative things about the man.
I have pictures. I have proofs. I don't want to say anything here. I've been taking care of my daughter for a very long time.
Did you guys hear that? He said, I have been taking care of my daughter for a very long time. For those of you asking, why is he coming out now? Where was he? You guys you're hearing a bit. He hasn't said too much, but at least he has said a bit. That, look, I have been taking care of my daughter for a very long time. We don't know if that is 100% true, but I think the man should also say more so that people will also hear his side. Now, people are only running around with Mabel's side. So the man might not be as bad as Mabel has been painting him after all.
You call her little girl. You said you call her little girl.
Listen. You don't tell me what to do. I have
okay, when was the last
when the time comes, listen, when the time comes, I'll prove it. Don't worry about that, okay? I'm working on it. I'm not a baby. Okay, I'm working on all those things, you know? So just relax. You're even nervous. I don't know why you are shaking. Why are you bringing your son to defend you? You cannot even defend yourself.
No.
Your gullible followers are just writing rubbish. They don't even know about me. I'm too big to come here.
Okay, so the man also lost it at a point in time. He got really upset, and he also just threw his hands in the air, like, oh my God, he was overwhelmed by everything, because she was clearly trying to, just twist everything around, and the fans also. And maybe he's not really used to this social media life of commenters going hard on him, and he was reading comments and he lost it also eventually.
You're an illiterate, you don't know anything.
For you to insult me.
So she removed him from the live stream.
Or insult my follower, you are not
we were about to ask him questions.
He was just talking his own.
Why did he come then?
Hey. So after 14 years, you said you are the father. Waiting you are is now you are applying. So it's 3 years, you don't know where your child is.
He said, why are you bringing a little girl to social media? Then after he saw his mistake, then he started calling her, what are you doing to my daughter? Oh my God. Whatever he's doing, he's messing up. He's messing up. You are trying to claim her, but you are really messing up.
Mabel, try teach your children some manners. Really, this is disgusting to see. This is really bad. I mean, you guys can gist about these things behind closed doors. Of course, they are involved. They know what is happening. You guys can talk about this. They can air their opinions. But for you to put that boy there, to sit down and be saying these things about that man, and you accept it, no.
You try to social media and scandal her name. And you say you are the father. You have not done DNA. Nothing to prove it. Nothing to prove it. DNA, or what do you call it? DNA. Nothing to prove it. Do you see does the Valerie look like her? Look like him? Because Valerie is very dark.
I don't know why she's insisting about the look alike. Does Valerie look like her? And the boy is like, not at all. Oh boy, these people.
There's no, the man is very, very fair. Let me say. Give me this.
The man is very, very fair. Can you imagine? So every child has the same complexion with their parents. Is that what Madame is saying? You say you're a nurse. You did biology or you did not do biology. This is crazy. And she was looking for his picture, looking for her phone to see his picture.
The man is like Oyibo. Valerie is very, very dark. Really? And the mother of Valerie is also very, very dark. I have the picture, guys. Let's go. The picture is here.
You can go on Facebook.
I can go on Facebook right away, right?
On this one.
No, it's not on Facebook. It's on my WhatsApp. Can I have it?
Amen. No blessing.
Okay, let's show his own first.
So she's still showing his picture. She's still showing the fans.
And before he even said yes, she and Valerie, they are not having the same name.
So I'm asking, where was Mabel's husband when all of this was happening? Why wasn't he the one having that conversation? So for me, they know each other. Mabel knows this man. They know. I think the Mabel's husband also knows him. So that one already knows what's up. So this is just a game they are playing.
Here one can see good picture. Does not have many pictures. Only this one is open. This one is bending down. This one is not him. So if
Mark Susan says she didn't even ask where is the man from, how he's related to Bonita, why did he not come over since then to claim the child? Stuff like that is what she's supposed to ask him. But no, she just pretending not to know him. Exactly. Asking the fans if he looks like her. Like,
believe he's your child. If you believe he's your child, no, wait, let me get, how can I get, I will send the picture to Daddy.
Mabel.
Yeah.
That is not how to start a conversation.
Abi?
And no wonder that Donita did not want anything to do with him anymore.
Okay.
She did not know him.
So that's the son still analyzing the man.
So this means that normally I'm supposed to welcome him first. Yeah, it's me that accepted him.
Yeah.
You said you're supposed to welcome him first, but he gave you the chance to welcome him. He said, okay, go ahead, welcome me. But you didn't. Like, madam, you failed this one. No, you failed.
I'm supposed to welcome him, and people are waiting for him. And I told him to keep quiet, so I will introduce him to the people who are with us.
Yeah.
You cannot just start a fight. You can't fight with me. I'm not your child, and I'm not Bonita. I know he was rude.
Yeah, too rude.
And too fast.
He was comfortable with the speed of Vera her videos. You come inside the live video and you start screaming your facts.
Yeah,
like Vera comes inside the live video. She's like, this kill family. He comes from the phone. Kill family. Exactly, and that is what he was comfortable with. This is not how our page is. Our page is calm, and we introduce.
But your mommy was not calm. Your mommy did not introduce. You understand? Your mommy should have taken control of what was happening, but she spoiled everything. Your mom behaved like Vera. Oh boy, these people, I don't just
first, and then later you can maybe state your facts. Now this, what he did, was disrespectful.
You were disrespectful, young man. You were disrespectful. Anyway, you probably don't know, because you probably don't know what respect means. You understand? For you to even say the man was disrespectful, he was at least talking to someone of around the same maybe age group with him, but you are a child and you were talking that way to him, asking him no long stories here, yes or no. Who does that? Go and ask your mom where she comes from if they do that.
Very disrespectful. He even started insulting my followers. Can you imagine?
Did you even say, like you said, why are you talking before me or anything? I don't know. And he said, because you are a woman. I heard it too, right?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I didn't hear that. They said the promise trick said, because you're a woman, that's why I'm talking before you. I didn't hear that.
He said, because I'm a woman, I have no right to speak before him. And this is my platform. You say I'm a woman, I have no right. Who do you want to oppress on my platform?
I didn't hear that one.
He said it.
Yeah, I heard it.
Hey. My children are surprising such people.
You are also such people. You are also like that. You are no better.
Saying something like that, you think she's going to be quiet after that? He was shouting
and didn't allow you to even speak. Yes, this is my platform.
And later, even okay, mommy maybe gave up later when I said, let's just let him talk. He started to talk about our fan base, about the comments. Why are you not talking about your daughter?
Yeah, instead of him to talk about, he's talking about where I'm using Valerie on social media, and my children and my son is not supposed to be here. You cannot be on there and start already telling me if my son should be on social media.
No, he didn't say that. Don't twist people's words. He didn't say your son shouldn't be on social media. He said he's not here to talk to your son. He's here to talk to you because your son was interrogating him disrespectfully, saying, talk. You are not here for a long story. No long stories. Yes or no. He was disrespecting him. And the man said, look, your son is not even supposed to be here. I'm not talking to your son. I'm talking to you. So don't twist it to say that he is determined or telling you that your son shouldn't be on social media. Madam, stop playing with people's minds.
Oh, not now.
This is nonsense, what he's doing.
You see, this is nonsense what he's doing. That's what that boy said about Chuk's promise. Do you understand? Like, go and teach your children respect, I beg.
No. He's not there and start already telling me if my son should be on social media or not now.
This is nonsense what he's doing.
No. It's not intimidation by asking for the resemblance.
Oh my God. People were commenting, trying to tell her the truth, and she was still trying to defend it. So you just came, you brought him for you to ask your fans if he resembles Valerie.
As he just walk in, we could not even allow me to welcome him. Like, hello, me and you, we are not fighting, we are not doing anything. And then he started shouting. And we have to know the resemblance. Really, does he look alike before we even talk?
Really? Really? This woman doesn't sound learned. We first of all have to establish the resemblance before we start talking. Like, really? Someone who claims she's a nurse. God of mercy.
Before we even talk at all, we are supposed to know his resemblance before we even start talking. But however, the only best thing he could have done is not on my platform to claim Valerie, is to go to the government.
Then you shouldn't have invited him. What is this woman talking about? Oh boy. She said, the best thing he should have done is not to claim Valerie on my platform. He should go to the government. Why did you tell him to come on your platform? Because you didn't think he would come, did you? You didn't think he would honor your invitation and expose you, but he did. So you shouldn't have invited him if you didn't think he should be on your platform. Like, this is embarrassing.
Go to the government and claim Valerie. He has to go to them and claim Valerie. The man is so rude for insulting us. Yes. I'm so sorry, guys, that he insulted all of you. He's just full of anger. His manner of approach is very bad. Yes, exactly. That is how I think it too. I pray God fight for Valerie in this case. He decrease. Shame, greedy man come out to claim Peking way in, not take care of. Women, stand for women, and let men please learn. Take care of your children. Anybody may get Valerie now as a daughter, supposed to be very proud. So me personally, she's very beautiful. She's very presentable. She's your daughter. You cannot just abandon the child with the mother. I don't know how they work out.
You see, so she started to talk. Then she realized, oh my God, I'm saying a bit too much. Then she's like, I don't know where they were cow. She knows that the man is the father. Yeah, although we don't have proof yet, we've not seen the DNA result, but I think many of us already agree that that man has to be the father somehow. And I think she knows also. And she kind of like exposed herself here.
Anybody may get Valerie now as a daughter, supposed to be very proud. So me personally, she's very beautiful. She's very presentable. She's your daughter. You cannot just abandon the child with the mother. I don't know how they work out. And then you go build another life and another children, another get a wife, get children. You abandon this one. Now you see her on social media doing good, and you think,
now you see her on social media doing good. So he just saw her on social media. He didn't bring her to social media. Madam, drink water. You're spoiling everything for yourself. You're selling a story to people who you have tied down to only believe you, and maybe you are brainwashing them. But if they open their eyes and listen to someone who is really intelligent, they will really tell the truth. You lied to them that he brought her to social media. But you just said here that he saw her on social media. So who brought her to that social media? You did, madam. Let's just be honest. Come on.
You see her on social media doing good.
You see her on social media doing good.
Another life and another children, another get a wife, get children. You abandon this one. Now you see her on social media doing good, and you think that there is money hanging somewhere, all because of the money now. You want to come to me to claim the money and claim the daughter. You are not in Nigeria. I am not allowed to do that. I don't hate you, my brother. Even if you like, you scandalize my name, you tarnish my name till next year. I have no single rights to do that, guys. I have no rights. Nobody should blame me. I have no rights. Ask somebody where they near you, where they Europe. There must be somebody where they close to you if it is allowed. Ask the person. Don't conclude on your own. Okay, guys.
But is the man asking for Mabel to hand the child over to him, or is he simply asking to be part of the child's life?
Yeah, I think I have to. Now I have this video on my platform. I think I have to report it to authority. Though then Valerie will not be able to come close to us again because here is not safe. This man could kidnap her. We don't know. That means somebody is there proving something. How am I supposed to know now the name on his documents? How can I, whether choose promise is the name on his documents? I don't know. But I will see to that. I will see to that. I need his date of birth. I need his address to even complain. But I can only tell them that there is a man who's surfaced on my platform saying that he's the father of Valerie. But there's nothing they can do apart from him going to them. He has to go to them. They will not kill him. They will not beat him. They will not do him anything. The only thing they will tell him is, okay, they might ask him a few questions about the girl to know how much he knows. And then he will go for test for DNA. And then when the DNA result come out, then they will start. Me, I'm not government, guys. I'm not no. They will start the process. I'm sure he's here watching me. This is the best process. Because even if you become, we later now find out that you are really, 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 truly the father of Valerie. And Valerie is aware of what you are doing on social media. I think you are already making a big mistake. Now it's also left up to Valerie to say, social media, my name. So please, I think it is better you make things good so that you can have good relationship with your daughter. Please, when she is getting married, she needs her father, wherever the father is, to present. She needs you. Please.
I hope she really means.
What about your child's happiness? You're not even talking about her happiness. You're talking about money. That is to show that you are greedy. You are a scam. I believe this person is a scam.
You see? So the man said, you have been saying so many negative things about me. And she said, what did I say about you? You're calling him a scam right now. You're calling him greedy. You're saying he's all out there for the money. Those are negative things. Those are things you know, I don't know.
I don't think he is real. Because how can you, instead of you to talk about the well-being of your child, if really you are, instead you even brought the child out to scandalize her name, and then no.
He didn't bring her out to scandalize any name. He did not. Don't lie on the man. He did not.
It's all about the money. He thought that there is money through the white man. You all know some people, some African men, he's now coming for the money. At least let us do the DNA. Let us do the DNA first. Even before coming to social media, it was supposed to have got the DNA ready. Because 14 years, guys, it's not 14 days. I think he's a scam. If he's not a scam, let him go to government and give us... How can you say on social media you won't call the look for your daughter?
Maybe because you locked him out. Maybe because you stopped communicating with him. Maybe.
I said she be what did they look for social media? Something that they look for social media. Say, hey, this person help me shout it out to see whether I will see my picking for inside Facebook. Oh, because she is doing good now. I don't believe that person, Sha. I don't know. I don't believe that person until I see the video. Until I see the video the person must have made. Really, my own 2 cents advice, because I'm not going to the profit for you. Valerie is already my daughter. She's already my daughter. Come rain, come sunshine. She's already my daughter. Guys, daughter must not be that I born her for my stomach. Daughter must not be that I born her, I carry her for my womb. She's my daughter. She is my princess. The mother has given me responsibility.
Whoa, she said the mother has given me responsibility. The same mother you didn't talk with for 5 years before she died. When did she give you responsibility? When? How did she give you responsibility over Valerie? Madam, why are you talking too much?
Giving me responsibility. Has given me responsibility. My princess. The mother has given me responsibility. God has given me responsibility to take care of Valerie. It is my responsibility. And I'm going to make you guys proud. And I'm going to make the mother proud. And I'm going to bring out the best in Valerie. She was put in our both hands. 3 of us were close friends. She never called me till now. She never asked for Valerie.
So she's talking about the third friend in the UK. You know, Mabel, the lady in the UK, and Bonita, they used to be friends. The lady in the UK actually informed Mabel of Bonita's demise. And now that one kind of like is not happy with Mabel. That one is not even calling Mabel to ask what's up. So that one also probably has something she's upset about that Mabel is doing.
I always thought 3 of us were close friends. She never called me till now. She never asked for Valerie. I always tell her, I say, now through you, me, for no Bonita, you leave the responsibility for me alone. At least always call to still ask of this girl now. Family members, so they're not going to ask. You know, I know many people are laughing at me now, say, hey, not be say she said she won't carry the king train. But this is one of the reasons why you see that in Africa now, we all are afraid to do good. Because your good can rub your face. Your good can come and haunt you. Your good can hurt you. It's not easy to do good, though. So if this man is seeing this my video, you can still write me on the inbox to join me on my live broadcasts. I would like to invite this young man to my live broadcast. Let all of us at least see him.
Okay, so this video was before the man went on her live stream.
You know? I will interview him. What do you want from this, your child? Why are you treating her like this? Let's talk about the future of your so-called child.
So why didn't you do all of that? So she was making mouth here because she didn't think the man would actually come. She was trying to present herself like the good one. Let the man come. Let him come to my live stream. We will talk. I will ask him what he really wants for the future of this child. She was just saying it for people to think, hey, yeah, she's so nice. She's willing to cooperate. But when the man eventually came, she did something totally different.
Let's look at his face, whether it looks similar to Valerie. We don't even know this person. We don't even know her. You just they cause something for your child from afar. Only God knows if you are the father, because I don't believe any father will go this far. No, I don't believe any father will come to social media. I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I'm not even going to responsible platform. Go to problem plan. No, I don't believe. It's a lie.
Okay.
Allowed him to talk this. No, there's no need. Because
so now, later that night, after the brouhaha with Chuk's Promise and Mabel's daughter, Michelle, came on live video to give her 2 cents. Let's listen.
If he wants to talk, let him bring the law. There's no need for you to start threatening us, the whole people who are against this.
Jenny Whiteman says, Blessing Njoh the analyst, what if they strike your video for their audio and pictures? That is 100% possible that they do so. And in most cases, Facebook grants the person who strikes, you know, ownership of the videos. And it has happened to me a lot on Facebook that people would report their video because I'm telling the truth. And I always say, look, if it happens, fine, so be it. I have received restrictions on my page because people reported their videos because they don't want my truth. And that also is a sign that you really are hiding something. You don't want the truth to be out. You don't want people to think critically. And you see someone analyzing critically, not based on hate, not based on being, I want to support this one or I'm being biased. And you want to go and remove that video. It means you don't want people to see the other side of the story. Because right now, I'm not even like uploading their video. I am analyzing, and this should be allowed. But Facebook has their own set of rules. So they would, even if they report it, it's going to happen. So, but I am not bothered about that. A lot of people who have followed me for some years now, they know that I am more concerned about the truth coming out. I'm not going to say, oh, because I don't want to lose my page, let me not say the truth. I'm not, that is not who Blessing Njoh is. I've always said it. If I lose my page because I said the truth, so be it. I am going to create another page. You understand? I have received strikes on also YouTube, but that would not push me away from saying the truth. You understand? So be it. If it happens, so be it. At the end of the day, I move over, I create another page. It's not the end of life.
Doing good. We have not want anything else than to do good and save this girl. Save Valerie. Valerie has been like a sister to me since she was born. And now all of a sudden she's 14 years old. Her mother died. We tried to take her in. We took her as our own sister, as our own family member. That so-called father, Promise, Mr. Promise, whatever his name is.
Thank you, Candy. Michelle, that so-called father, Promise, whatever his name is.
Suddenly appears and claims that he's the real father. After 14 years of Valerie living, she has been here. She wasn't somewhere else. She has been here. And just now, after we have given our all, after mommy has given her all, daddy has given his all, to bring Valerie to our home, take her in, give her a home. You know the place she was before? It was not a home. That place, nobody wishes it for a child.
Another friend.
Because these people, she's not my friend, she's like my sister. She's my sister.
But the father should go and claim her.
Okay, let me talk first. At the end of the day, if they don't want to change their mind, then at least I've said my
There's nothing that can be changed. We have already withdrawn.
So Mabel was like, she was trying to act emotional, like, we have already withdrawn. We have withdrawn the process or the application to take Valerie. No need. Michelle, stop the video. No need. We have already withdrawn. Like, madam.
I've really called the authority. I'm sorry. There's nothing I could do. I've done my own part. I don't want to. There's nothing I could do.
So the husband of Mabel came and said, end the life, end it, end the life. Let's see what happens.
There's nothing I could do. I don't want to.
If the father of Valerie,
and the girl just completely ignored the man, like nobody was talking. Madam Mabel, teach these children more respect for adults. The man was talking to her. She was looking in that direction, but when the man was like, end it, cut the line, end it, she just removed her face and continued reading comments. No, now, come on. No respect.
If the father of Valerie, if he thinks he's the father of Valerie, then let him go to the law, to the government, and speak his own. Don't threaten us before you have already done. Don't threaten us with any kind of nonsense if you haven't tried it this past 14 years that Valerie was. If Valerie is 14 years, almost 15. Yep. Please, guys, please. Why are you guys just anything somebody puts out there? Why do you just go along with it? If that Promise wants Valerie, let him go and do the DNA test. We have gone through our own process to get Valerie. So why not? Why does he have to act this immature and do it like this?
Off the live video. Leave the live video. Stop it. Stop it. Don't drag with me.
The man came to off it himself, and the girl was removing his hand. Hi, Chineke me. And the man said, don't drag with me, don't drag with me. Like, these children, come on, Madam Mabel. Okay, let me not talk more than this. I know it's not really right to be telling women how to raise their children, but we they see more. So anyway, the man switched off the live stream, and guess what? Madam Michelle started to cry, and then she went back live. These children, I think I can analyze, I think they've been raised in such a way that they will always have their way. Whatever they want, they will get it. She wants to go live. The man said, don't go live. She started to cry, and they said, yeah, go, go, go. That is a sign of spoiled children. Children that parents can say, don't do this, and they say, okay, mommy, okay, daddy. Madam Mabel, do better. That's all I can say. So anyway, Madam Michelle went live. She went back live after the man already ended it.
Another friend. Because these people, she's not my friend, she's like my sister.
So she went back live and she was crying and all of that. And Michelle also went live, and Mabel posted Valerie rather also went live, and Mabel posted Valerie's video on her page.
This matter is disturbing.
So this is Valerie.
The whole night I can't sleep. I've been crying, as you can see. I'm not lying. I don't understand. What do I do to deserve all this? Because I'm just a child. I'm just 14 years old. It is as it is because that soccer man claiming to be my father, going on social media, destroying my life. I mean, how has it come to that point? What did I do to you? You cannot, everybody is telling you to go the right process through government. You have to make a DNA test. You have to confirm it. You cannot just go there and start talking nonsense. To be honest, really.
Oh, Valerie also came and just spoiled everything. I felt it. I felt it when this girl spoke. This girl should not be going through all of this. And I also sense that Mabel has a strong influence on her. It is what Mabel tells her that she is buying. If Mabel says to Valerie, your dad needs you in his life as well, and you need your dad. Your dad is not such a bad man. Give him that chance to, even if you don't go and live with him, at least, talk with him regularly. If she does that, the girl is going to listen. And Mabel can also tell her, look, your father is out there to destroy your reputation. He's not a good man. He abandoned you for 14 years. He's only here now because he thinks there is money. So it's like poisoning the heart of this girl. So Mabel has a strong influence on how Valerie behaves or talks to the father. You understand? And the way I see that Valerie has raised her own biological children, I'm not surprised that Valerie is sounding this way towards her father.
That's really hot. Everybody. My mom, the woman I call mom, yes, I call her mom because I love her. She's a mom. She's like a mom to me. So, and my sister Michelle, Damien from KO family, you all know them. You guys are destroying us. All these rumors is not going to help you at all. It's just, you don't know, it's destroying people's life, and this is what you're doing. You guys are just destroying my life and my family's life. It pains. I don't even know what to say because it's like really shocking. It's really shocking, guys.
So that's Valerie.
Nobody's watching this video. I'm speechless. As you can see, I'm finished. My life is ruined already. I don't know the person that sees this. What do you...
Valerie, your life is not ruined. It might look complex because of the way things are happening, the way that adults are not coordinating themselves properly. Mabel, I don't know what Mabel is doing. Chuck's Promise is trying to defend his own child, his own legacy, and things are not going the way they should go. But your life is not ruined, and this will not ruin your life. Yeah. I don't know if I should even be giving her advice now. Let it not look like, okay, I'm also trying to twist her mind, but I just need her to know one thing. There is a lot I could tell her now, but I'm not going to do that because it will look like, okay, a conflict of interest here. And she will always believe what she wants to believe, and she would always want to believe Mabel, I guess. But the only thing I should tell her here is, your life is not ruined by this. Your life cannot be ruined by this. Do what is right. Look deep in your heart. Ask questions. Give the man a chance to talk to you, to tell his own side of the story. If you are wise, if you're an intelligent girl, you'd give him that opportunity. Everybody deserves that opportunity for a fair hearing. Hear him out. If you want to get upset at him, get upset when you've heard him. Maybe he has a reason for the choices he made. Give him that chance. Don't only judge him based on what Mabel told you. Don't only judge him based on the comments you read about him. Give him that chance. He's your father. Maybe we've not seen 100% proof yet, but it looks like he might actually be your father. He's a potential father. Get to the bottom of it so that you don't regret it when you're older. So that you don't regret it when you're now an adult and you look back and you're like, if I had known, I should have at least tried to understand him. I should have at least tried to ask him why he did what he did. I should have at least, so for you not to get to that point in your life to be regretting, do the right thing now. You're not a child. You're a young girl. You're a minor, but you're not a baby. You're not a 3-year-old. You have a good brain. You can also tell yourself, okay, you know what? This man, he looks like he abandoned me 14 years ago. I want to know why. You deserve to know. Give him that chance to talk to you. Give him that chance for you also. It's also good for your own closure. Even if you never want to get to see him again, at least for your own sanity, for your own mental well-being, give him that chance to ask him the questions that you need to know. Not only the things Mabel told you. Otherwise, 5 years from now, you might actually start to question, oh my God, Mabel said this, but it looks like there are question marks around it. Why don't you hear the other side of the story for you to judge fairly? Valerie, that's the only thing I'm going to say. I'm not going to advise you to say, oh, take your father back, or oh, stick to Mabel. No, I'm not going to do that. I could do that, but I'm not going to just do that, to be balanced here. But give him the opportunity to express himself. Ask those questions that you have. I'm sure Valerie still has so many questions. Let him answer those questions himself. Question him, interrogate him, and then judge for yourself in your heart if he's good enough to be in your life. That's the only thing I'll just say for now. So I think we might end it soon.
All these people that are talking rubbish on the social media, going live, you guys don't have anything to do. You have your own life. Why would you go and destroy other people's own? If you're happy with your own, then you have to also be happy for other people. And just don't go and destroy their life. You understand? Just don't go and destroy their life.
I'm going to leave it here, but I'm going to continue my analysis on another day or time. I'm going to continue when I have more information and maybe more facts, hopefully. We have read this. This is something Chuks Promise wrote when all of this started a bit. He said, Mabel of KO family, you claimed not to know me. You pathetic liar. Oh my God. I have been in contact with you and I have every of our voice recording. OMG. So he's claiming to have proof. So I think the world would really want to hear what these people talked about. I mean, Mabel and Chuks, what they talked about Valerie. And Mabel has been insisting, this man, where have you been for 14 years? All of a sudden, you came into the picture. So is it true that he has been a runaway dad for 14 years? Or has he always been in the picture? And does Mabel know this fact? Have they been talking? Has he been trying for Valerie? Wow, if he would really come out with all of this proof, that would just really spoil Mabel, spoil her, not because he wants to spoil her, but she would be spoiling herself because she told lies. And there are consequences for deceiving people, going public and deceiving people, lying to people. So if anything comes out to prove that Mabel has been misleading people, it would be really, really bad for her. So anyway, let me continue to read. He said, I have been in contact with you and I have every of our voice recording. So next time I come live to analyze this thing, I'm going to play some of his voice recordings. I have some, not all. You know me with Valerie's mom in Vienna way back from 2006. This is not Mabel's story. This is not what Mabel has told us so far. She said she doesn't know him. Mabel said, Bonita never introduced anybody to me as the father of Valerie. The only person Bonita introduced to me is late. He passed away. That's the only person Bonita introduced to me as the father. And this man is saying, you know me way back 2006. Do you guys see why I said there are two sides? Actually, there are three sides to every story. You guys should give the man the chance to say his side. Don't just run off with what Mabel said. And Mabel might also be saying the truth, but at least let us hear from Promise Chuks if there is more to this story, if he is as bad as we've been told that he is, if truly he abandoned Valerie for 14 years and only came in the picture after he saw her on social media and he thinks there is money, is that the truth? Whoa, if it happens that that is not the truth, then Mabel, things are not really looking good for you. That would mean that you are just a serial manipulator. If it comes out that that is what you've been doing. So for now, we are just going to hold it here because he has said his own, but we don't still have proof. But it looks like this story is beginning to develop more wings and feathers. So it's not ending here. Anyway, let me read the rest. Immediately, Bonita died, and the government took Valerie in because the mom was a single mother. Oh, wasn't she married to the man? Do you guys see why I said this story is just complex? Because I believe that Bonita was married to the Austrian man. And this man is saying that Bonita was a single mom. I showed up. Oh my God, I can't see what is behind that comment. Let me see if I can remove this comment. Okay. I don't want to lose comments. That's why I'm just being careful. I showed up and you idiotic liar begged me not to show up, that you already started something, that we will work together, not knowing you had motive. You see, you guys see, this is part of his own story. There is more to this that might eventually come out, but it looks like Mabel boycotted this man. That is his own explanation, that look, we had an agreement and you told me to leave, you told me this and this, that you will handle things. And then Mabel boycotted him when she was getting custody. She just, this is serious. Let me see comments before we end. Tega Honors, I see you. Polite Vincent says, Mabel allowed that little girl to be insulting her father. Well, that is how Mabel's baby father will be insulted by her kids. So, yeah, like I said, Mabel should actually not allow Valerie to be talking in this manner to that man. She shouldn't allow. If she's a good mom, if she's going to be a good mom to Valerie, she should raise Valerie better. But how can you raise another child better than you raise your kids at the end of the day? Is it not what she has she will give? But I don't think she should allow Valerie to talk in that manner. She should caution Valerie. But actually, Mabel posted the video on her own page, like, this is what Valerie said. And she was in support of what Valerie said. So you want to tear them apart. You want to help Valerie see the man as a bad man so that she would cut him off. And she already said she doesn't want contact with him. But I'm going to play that during my next analysis. But it's just going to be terrible to want to tear a father from the child. You should be encouraging them to have a relationship together. Even if you get custody, you shouldn't stop them. You should encourage Valerie to see the father more. But it looks like you have influenced her already to see the father as the bad one, as the one tarnishing Valerie's image. But that is not what is happening here. Truthy Ninja says they may have texted back and forth. He might have seen Mabel and known her from a distance, but had he ever walked up to her to speak with her? That is another good question. But from what he said here, he said, you know me, or we know each other way back 2006, and I went to the burial and you told me, did he say burial? I showed up. Let me see. I showed up. Okay, he said I showed up and you begged me not to show up. So it looks like they have actually had physical contact, like face to face. You begged me not to show up, that you already started something. So hopefully more comes out so that people get more insight of what is really happening. People should not be misled. No, people should not be manipulated and brainwashed into thinking in one direction alone. Let people be exposed to the truth. Someone says Bonita died only 3 years ago, not 14 years ago. Yes. So how does Mabel know that the man hasn't been there when Bonita was alive? How does she know that? Even the Mabel herself has not talked with Bonita 5 years before she died. So how can Mabel just label the man a bad father who just showed out, who just came out of the blues, came out from nowhere? How can she conclude that? She doesn't know. She doesn't know. You understand? Someone says Promise showed up at Bonita's burial. Wow. Mabel played a fast one on Chooks, but Chooks is fighting back. Chooks should fight back. Chooks should fight back, even if it's just for the singular reason that you didn't keep to our agreement, or you are trying to lock me out. For me, even if he was never willing to fight, I don't think he would have, like I said, I don't think he would have been doing all of these if she had been cooperative. I think she just tried to shut him off for her to have the sole ownership, if I can use the word ownership, over Valerie. I think that is why he's feeling like, no, this is not going to happen. I'm going to fight for my right. I think he should. I absolutely think he should. Yes. Okay, so with this, I'm going to end this live stream, but I'm not ending it here totally. I will end this particular video, but I will come back sometime soon, maybe later today, maybe tomorrow, to continue, because I still have a few audio recordings I need you guys to hear. And yeah, there's just more to this story, and hopefully we hear more from Promise Chooks. Yes, so I want to thank everybody. Go ahead and still share this video. If you're watching now, go ahead and still share. This is just very, very critical analysis. This is not, we are not bloggers here. I don't blog. I analyze critically. I don't take sides. I'm not a supporter of Vera, not a supporter of Mabel, not a supporter of Promise Chooks, but just critically looking at everything that is being said and done, and analyzing based on what is being said and done. Yes, so if you like this that I'm doing, go ahead and show me by liking the page, following the page. If you're watching on YouTube right away, you want to see other videos from me, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I remain Blessing Njoh, and I will catch you all on my next one.